I'm not here to compromise. Everybody's hustling healthcare. A single payer. Scare tactics. Break up the meeting. We want a universal single-payer healthcare plan that every industrial country on the planet Earth already has. Have you ever heard of universal single-payer healthcare, HR 676? The pharmaceutical industry is not enthusiastic about HR 676, to put it mildly. But I am not voting for a phony health care reform bill. I don't care who it is. There's some good things in the bill. 2 amendments I bring to your attention. Dennis Kucinich, Ohio, says let the states experiment with single payer if they want to, state by state. What's wrong with that?
I want to know why your amendment on single payer was stripped out and we're not going to get a vote on that in the House. What's happening?
Well, we're fighting to get it back in. I have the support of John Conyers, Lynn Woolsey, Neil Abercrombie, and other leaders who are saying put that back in, because that's the one hope that consumers have, that we'll be able to discipline the insurance companies, because as long as there's the threat of a state single-payer plan germinating, the insurance companies have to be careful about how they price their premiums in any given state, which is why we have to do everything we can to protect that state single-payer option.
And then there's another good one. Anthony Weiner in New York says we want a straight up and down vote on Medicare for all. Let's just give everybody in the country Medicare, okay? That's what they call single payer sometimes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're acting. This is as close as we have to starting from scratch if we're ever going to have. Why is it, I say, United Consent for 1 additional minute, why would we take this plan that is flawed and expensive and try to jerry-rig it on?
And so we're at a crossroads. And the question is, will the American people follow this along with the crappy reporting of the media?
When's enough, Bill? When's enough enough? I mean,
never enough.
Been doing this
in a
for
freedom
years.
of speech society, Mr. Cohen, it's never enough enough.
Papers, the radio, the television, they're not writing it. The math on this is not good for the president, whom I once considered the smartest man in American politics. But here's the problem. You know how many issues he's got on his plate left over from 8 years of maladministration? And you know him, he's willing to take them all on. And he's taking them on. But he's not getting good advice. Or maybe he's decided to go along to get along. I will not attribute motives. I was supporting Obama, I believe, before any of you. But now there are 3 or 4 organizations that have said, dear Mr. President, if you don't have a strong public option that is an alternative to the hundreds of other insurance companies that are chomping at the bit and who are willing to sink this bill if you have a public option, we are not going to support you. We are not budging. I didn't come here this far, this long, to say, well, this is our man. he's going to give in to Baucus and some of those blue dogs in the House and just plain backwards senators in our party.
You know, first of all, insurance doesn't mean you have care, because the insurance companies make money not providing care, and they have the option to keep pricing people to lower and lesser products.
Obama keeps reaching out, doesn't he? Come to the White House. Have drinks on Friday. We'll meet with you anywhere, any place, anytime. Let's do anything you want. And they say, no way. So those votes are gone. I've done the math. I redo the math every week. And I can tell you right now, there are big problems. And so there's only one way we can resolve this problem in addition to a vote. And that is we revive the progressive movement for universal health care in America, which is a very modest proposal to allow a public option, Medicare for all, peace, or whatever you want to do, but it better be for real. You can't let those lobbyists on K Street write it for you, President Obama. I know what they do, and I know who's paying them. And I know whose senators are being hugely recompensed for their opposition. And that's the way it is. And I have some familiarity about the way it is. And so I got the most interesting job in the world, but just to make sure I stay in Congress long enough to get this through, Councilman, I took on health care. Hey, why not?
And the majority of Americans want, and the majority of doctors.